The following content is rated M for mature due to graphical content such as gore and sexualized scene. Please do not watch the following content unless you are above 18 age or older. Alright, so I discovered what we need to do next. And it's a series of stuff that we have to do. So, unfortunately, depending on how long the last bit of it is, this is probably going to be a new episode. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and just get started on the stuff that needs to be done. So, first things first, I think we can go this way. Because the way we have to go, there are several things that we need to do, really. But, we need to go through here first. It's either the third Kalpa or the second Kalpa that we have to go to. But there's a series of stuff that we need to do. One of them we can do, which I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then the other one is like, oh, this one is definitely something we need to do. Okay, so firstly of all, I believe... Yep, he's here.
Hee-ho! Guess I'm a little late to the party! Getting down here was like running through a nightmare. True story, hee-ho. Hee-ho! Remember me? The Emperor of Kobokushio has finally made his comeback. He to the Frieza! Hold to the Frieza! What? Oh, and if you're wondering what exactly this comeback entails, I am not a liberatee to say. Don't ask me why I shined inside either. Trade secret, oh? Anyhow, the reason I'm in this hellhole is cause I'm trying to fight my way to the bottom. I know, if I tag along with you, I can learn to be my coolest, strongest self, oh? So, enough heeing and hoeing. Let's go already.
Yeah, so apparently BlackCross joins your party without your consensus, which is fine, because he's a pretty darn good demon on his own. I mean, he's strong against physical, he repels fire, dark, drains ice. He's pretty much OP on his own. And later on, he actually gains some abilities too, so we're definitely keeping this guy. In fact, to be perfectly honest, I probably should trade him out from one of my own that I've got. Trade him out with Daijo's, though. Not to say that he's bad, but I think right now he needs to retire a little bit, maybe? But we'll see. Anyway, that was one thing that I wanted to do. Now for the main thing. Okay, so right here is where we need to start on our way to getting what's called the Star Key, which is what's going to help us to move forward. Normally, this hallway, if you remember correctly, was filled with stuff that damaged you and everything. And when we got to the other end, we met a demon, and he gave us some money. He said to come back later and he would tell us something. Well, now's the time to come back and pay him a visit and see what else he has to say to us. In fact, this room is connected to that said area, because normally this would be filled with that damaging stuff. Here he is right there. Alright, I'll tell you something you might want to know. My drinking buddy is somewhere up in Tokyo getting hammered. He's got the key that opens the golden doors. Alright, well, that started that one. So now we gotta go back up top. Now you might be asking yourself, who's he referring to? Well, there's one demon that I know right offhand, and I know exactly where he's at. We just gotta map our way out of here, is all. If we can do that, we'll be fine. Alright, so we're back at Ginza, and if you haven't picked up on it by now, to find the star key, you have to talk to Infant, which is what we just did, which tells us he had a drinking buddy. And what other demon is drinking right now? None other than our purple-eared friend, Loki.
Hold it!
Oh, you again. What? The star key? I drank that damn thing. Or I might as well have. I sold it to a curious mannequin, see? I needed the money, what with my room being raided and all. The booze helps. Yep, so if you haven't caught on when he said the phrase curious mannequin, there's only one odd mannequin out there that I can think of. And that is our dear collector friend. Here's our collector friend. So we'll talk to him and see what he says. By the way, I got this from a demon for his 60 Maka the other day.
Oh.
It's called the Star Key. But I'm not interested in it. I'm only interested in man-made items. So I'll give it to you if you like. Do you want it? Yes, please, thank you. I see. Okay then, here you go.
That's what I'll do. What do you want?
Alrighty, well, that takes care of that. We got the star key now. So now we can head back to the Amala network and find the doorway that leads to the switch that will hopefully help us open up the doorway. And we can finally continue on. Although I'm not looking forward to what we're about to encounter afterwards. So, here's the thing. We defeated Beelzebub, which surprisingly wasn't that bad. But then again, I came in prepared. Because I knew about the death flies. But I don't know about the next boss. Because the next boss is none other than Metatron. And, well, that's going to be a whole nother story to figure out on that one. Okay, so it's right over here is where we need to be at. Yes, and this will allow us to go downward to turn on that switch. Which will be good, because that's what we need to do. And we're right here where the switch is. And now that doorway will open. Alright. Now we have to make... make a long circle back here. Oh, joy. How I love to circle around the Amala network. So after all this time, we finally get to make it over here. Whew, you talk about a heck of a journey. Sure. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Crowd's getting louder.
At last, you have restored all of the menorahs to their rightful places. I promised earlier that I would answer all of your questions, sparing no detail. It may have occurred to you that the menorahs were not, in fact, stolen. In truth, my master gave them to those whom he deemed worthy. I must apologize for not being honest with you, but there is a reason. If you listen to what I have to say, I am sure you will understand. The forces of light and darkness have fought throughout the universe, even beyond the flow of time. Their battles have affected every living being in existence. Demons and humans are no exception. They have simply been cogwheels in the infernal machine called war. And the war still rages on, even as we speak. However, one individual vowed to put an end to this eternal war. He decided to create a demon of chaos, one that would inherit his will and enter the final battle against the forces of light. The fiends were prepared for the creation of that demon. He believed that by challenging and overcoming death, the demon would become the fruit of destruction, the black hope that we had awaited for so long. That is what he and my master planned. The fiends and the labyrinth of Amala were ordeals meant to test you. One fiend challenged you, unaware of the truth, while another fiend fell to you, dreaming of a future of chaos. Yes, this was all in preparation for the final battle. You have vanquished all the fiends, and now here you stand, just as he hoped. A demon with the strength to become the champion of chaos. So, will you lend your strength to us? For the sake of all who live in darkness. I cannot force you to help us. If you choose to walk the path of a human, then there is no need for you to return here. But if you have doubts about the laws of the universe, about fate, or the providence of the Absolute One, then you should come to us at the very bottom of the labyrinth. There, you shall be born again as a full demon, body and soul. Let me conclude by telling you about a human who has crossed your path. One who is drifting, being kept alive by fate. It is my master's wish that you listen before deciding upon a path to take.
Oh, it's him!
The man I am referring to was known as Hijiri in your previous world. He died, but as fate would have it, he carried on in the Vortex world. Think back to when you first met him, to when the conception occurred. Hijiri shared the fate of all the others who perished in the dawning chaos. As he was heading to the hospital where you already were, the conception began, and his life ended. Did it not seem odd to you that he was in the Vortex world, unaffected, unchanged?
You know, now that you mentioned it, yeah, out of all the ones, aside from the teacher, who was possessed by a goddess, he wasn't affected by anything. So, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
It was all because of the mortal sin which he committed. He was a being toyed with by fate, denied the respite of death, and condemned to carry the burden of atonement forever. His punishment was to see with his own eyes all that happens in the world, to record the balance of events through all the ages. A task as endless as scooping water out of the sea with a cup. He was condemned to wander the infinite span of time. Man can change the course of his next life by virtue of his karma, but that privilege was taken away from Hijiri. Though his body may perish, his soul will remain unsaved. He must continue on with his task. He lives a cursed, eternal life, just like a demon. Watch and record the history of the world. Witness the entirety of the endless war between order and chaos. That is your punishment for your unforgivable sin. Do you understand now? By the will of Amala, he was given a life of torment, and emerged in the Vortex world without realizing that he had died.
Huh. Interesting.
Soon after, your paths crossed again. That is probably because you have the potential to affect the course of the new world. So by accompanying you, he has unknowingly been fulfilling his destiny. Tragically, he has no memory of his sin, his punishment, or even his death. He believes that he survived the conception, and has acted accordingly. As for the results of his efforts, you already know the outcome. In the body of a mannequin, Hijiri challenged those vying for creation. And he lost his body once again. He is now on a journey to a new land of suffering. But his will can never be freed, and his sin never redeemed. Do you want your life to be predestined as well? Or would you rather choose your own actions? If you do not wish to be ruled by destiny, if you would prefer to walk with demons on a new, untrodden path, then please, come visit my master. You can open the door ahead with the menorah I gave you. Will you come meet my master?
Well, since we are on the path of darkness at this rate, I will.
Then, we will be waiting in the deepest part of the labyrinth. I will open the way to the last door. Please use the menorah and come see us. We look forward to seeing you soon. Until then...
Boy, the crowd's going crazy. Here we are, the 5th Kalpa. Cannot believe I finally made it this far. Holy crap. We finally open up the final way. Alright, let's see how bad this way is gonna be. Ooh! Ooh.
Took you long enough. Though I suppose you deserve some credit for making it down here in the first place. With power like yours, you might even fit right in with the Kuzunoha clan. Be that as it may, the road only gets rougher from here. I'm sure you've noticed the great squall brewing between those who side with the old man and the others who stand in the light. That storm is getting darker by the minute. And we're not the type to just sit back and watch as anarchy takes its course. So, Demi-Fiend, I was thinking you could use a detective. No, a mighty fine devil summoner on your team. He's been through quite a few battles himself, to say the least. Well, how about it, new partner?
Sounds good with me.
Good answer. Seems like the time we spent here in the Vortex world wasn't a waste after all. Now, while it is standard procedure to either pay off or offer something snazzy to our demon pals, today we let the Mahjong tiles decide. The rules are simple. What is it, Ryder? Just like that? Are you serious? If you say so. We will hold 2 numbered tiles face down. If you pick the 9 tile, we give you 1 yen. Oops, it's a Maka here, isn't it? We'll give you 1 Maka. But if you manage to pick the 1 tile, you get an even better deal. A whopping 100,000 Maka. So, which tile will you choose?
Let's see. The one on the left.
You got a 1? Damn, on top of all our other expenses. I can already see the take on Narumi's face.
Ooh, I do like that. Man, we've got a lot of money now. We can practically buy all the demons we need. Which is good, because, well, I do plan on making Beelzebub as well as Metatron later on.
Well, now that we got our contract worked out, I think we ought to know our client's name, wouldn't you say? So the Demi-Fiend does have a name. Let's work together and get to the bottom of this case. The war between God and the devil, we really did get in way over our heads. But to ensure the future of the capital, we'll give you every last ounce of power that Yatagarasu has to offer.
So if you didn't catch on, we have a new party member now. Just like that! Yeah, we got a new party member. So we got BlackCross and Ryu. Isn't this something? So, how bad is this place gonna be? Hopefully not too bad, I hope. Because, oof. For the moment right now, the labyrinth doesn't seem that bad. But then again, I'd say it gets worse from here on out. But so far it's not too awful bad. I'm surviving for the most part. Although it's getting redder, so I say that now, and I'm bound to regret it. The angels cast down from heaven had no other choice but to become demons. Are we fallen ones to blame? Or is it the fault of those who cast us down? I wonder what our master thinks. I'd like to ask him one of these days. Uh-huh. Aha! We're still going down, thankfully. I mean, that leads us somewhere. Oh dear. Somewhere in here are doors that will test your demons. They test various attributes and may even kill a demon if they are included to do so. Some will ask for specific demons to put on the chopping block. If you want to go on ahead, be sure to bring a variety of demons with you. Oh dear. You sense a strong power from beyond this door. I know who it is. Wish me luck, everybody? That's all I can say. Oh, here it is.
Heed my words. I can see by the darkness in your soul that you have chosen to disregard my warning. You are beyond the point of redemption. I cannot turn a blind eye to the fallen angel's abominable plan to foster the birth of a new demon. Delivering the menorahs to the labyrinth of Amala is just as grave a sin. Listen, fiend, foul demon whose soul is tainted with darkness. Listen and tremble in fear. I am Metatron. I am one with God. By his divine will, I shall destroy you.
To be perfectly honest, I love his design.
God, disciple of darkness.
Oh, his eyes have crosses. That is really cool. I love his design. I never got to fight him, but I love his design.
Face my judgment, accursed spirit.
Here we go. You know, it'd probably be wise to switch out one of my characters for Daijozo. And that might be BlackCross for the time being. I need someone to increase my strength. I think that might do it. Oh, immediately, huh? Oh, well, this could be a problem. Okay, so what would happen if we just decreased his overall HP then? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, nice. I like where this is going so far. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that we're not going to be able to hit him like we can. However, be interesting to see what happens if we just drain his MP. I don't want to risk it. I'd be afraid that he'd be immune to it. So we'll just heal when I can speak. We heal when we're able to. Okay, he's immune to that. That's fine though. Nice. Not as bad as it could have been, but it could have been a lot worse.
Dare oppose me, demon? Then I shall crush you with my full strength!
Oh dear, things are gonna get harder, aren't they? So far, nothing major. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, he's definitely getting dangerous. Let's just see what happens if we do this. That's better. Okay, at this point he's definitely getting dangerous for him increasing those things, so... Dajozo, we're switching you out. Hellbiker, come on out. 'Cause I know you got an ability that'll help us. There. That should help. Won't be as dangerous as you are getting to be. I wonder. Okay, he's not affected by electricity. Not major anyway, but still. So far, if we can just keep up with his pattern, I think we'll be okay. I don't think we have to worry about it at the moment. He's not doing anything major, he's just got a lot of HP, it looks like. Which is about normal. Okay.
strength to vanquish this spirit of evil.
What more can you do? You haven't really changed much. I mean, yeah, you're starting to become a bit of a nuisance, but no more than what you had been. I'm afraid to try this, but at least his defense will be lowered. Ooh, that was a nice suck right there. What the? Okay, that was new. That was new. That was new. That was new. Okay, he got a few more extra surprises. Black Rider can feel that. That's actually quite scary. Nice, I love a critical hit. Don't like it when that happens. Ooh, things are starting to get a little bit out of control right now. I like that. I like that. Of course. Oh, thank goodness he missed. So we're gonna do this. That way they can start sucking some MP out. Oh wait, he's finally getting there. He's finally dying. He's not an immortal god. He's about dead. We just saw him change a bit. Okay, good. Ooh. So far, so good. This is gonna kill someone. Or he's gonna miss completely. I'm so happy. Please be critical. It wasn't critical, sadly. That's fine. And we'll pass this turn and see what happens. Okay, it's not quite over yet. Not bad. Okay, good. Critical hit. That'll help us out. Nice. Alright, it's over! Metatron, you are now the fallen angel. Welcome to hell. Okay, that sounded really demotic on my end. Okay, let's just calm down a bit, shall we? Let's see. Not exactly what I wanted, but that's fine. None of the major abilities got changed, thankfully. So that helped it. Whew, boy. But here we are. We defeated Metatron. So here we go. Let's finally get to the bottom. Wait, have we been here before? I do believe we've been here before. Judging by that muck that we just passed through. We technically have. That is crazy. Actually, let's see what the other end leads to. I'm curious. Plus, there's no enemies, so I think we should be fine for the most part. Who are you? At our master's request, I have been waiting for you. Yours in its assistance unbounded by this world, and for that reason, you have infinite potential. Will the battle with God occur as our master wishes? Or will we forever remain in waiting while history repeats itself? I have thought about this at great length. May I ask you a question? Go ahead. Very well. It is true that all living things must perish. Bound by the invisible thread of fate, humans die tragic death. Does that seem fair to you? If you lost a loved one in a horrible accident, would you curse God? There's no need to answer. But if you feel that fate has cheated you, then go and see our master. Yes, though long frozen, time shall soon thaw, and flow towards the final battle. Gosh, that's deeper than this place! Woo-hoo! Gosh, this game, it really makes you think. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this lift. I thought that might be something safe, but I guess we're continuing to the bottom. Here we go! Ah, we get a front row seat.
You are here at last. We have long awaited this moment in the everlasting flow of Amala. You have retrieved all of the menorahs and triumphed over the mightiest warrior of light. You are the demon that we have been waiting for. Did you hear that? All of the demons are celebrating the birth of the new demon of darkness, hoping that you and the fallen angel will break their chains and defeat the Absolute One. There is no turning back. We, the ones cast into darkness, shall face those that live in the light. The final battle is about to begin. But first, you must return to your world and increase your strength by defeating the humans who are vying for control, and Kagutsuchi, the source of creation. A man who envisions a world of silence. Ahriman, god of the void, lends him strength. A young woman who values power above all else. The god Baal Avatar has descended upon her. A young man yearning to live in solitude. His strength comes from Noah, the wandering god. And Kagutsuchi, the light that watches over the Vortex world, as well as creation. When you have defeated those foes, you will be accepted and honored by us all. My master would like to help you prepare for the forthcoming battles by sharing a portion of his strength. he shall release the hidden power of the Magatama that you have received. You, who have cast away your human form, and as a fiend, conquered all deaths. You were given the body of a demon when you entered the Vortex world. And now, it is time for you to receive the heart of a demon, as my master wishes. You shall be born again, as a demon of chaos, harbinger of the final battle. To the one who bears our strength and hope, may you forever prevail.
What the?
Go to where Kagutsuchi awaits. Show me the beginning.
Okay, we're back here for some odd reason. But, okay then. Technically, we're in the hospital, so, yeah, all we gotta do is take the teleporter and then we'll be on our way. So, okay. Since we've defeated the 5th Kappa, all that's left now is to complete whatever's going on in this, world. And then beat Kagutsuchi. Again. So yeah. I'm gonna end the episode here. But next episode, we will end it by, fighting Kagutsuchi and beating its form. Meanwhile, we will then fight off the ultimate end. That is, of course, being Lucifer. Which is convenient, because this room itself is a little, well, darn you. Which is convenient, considering where we're at. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the final episode of this entire journey. So thank you so much. See you in the next one. Catch you guys then.